But I mean, who needs to spend $500 on a Microsoft console when you can just spend $80 and get yourself one of these new Super Nintendo classics that Nintendo announced this week after E3?
Are you sure you're not going to be spending 500 on that as well?
You know, if everything works out, I'll be getting like 5 to 6 of these and then just selling them
Sure.
for 500. And I'm going to be a wealthy man. I'm probably going to retire off the money I make off the SNES Classic. It's going to happen.
Solid plan.
$80 though for 21 games, 2 controllers. That seems pricey.
Yeah, it does.
That was at 60 with 1 controller and 40-ish. Is that right? No, 60 games. Yeah, 60 games because it worked out to be $2 a game. Or no, it was 30 games. 30 games, $2 a game. That's right. I'm bad at math.
Obviously, they are feeling like they are kind of on top of the world with this thing. So I think they know that they can charge a little bit more for a little bit less.
I'm so glad that they're doing this. I'm just so already pissed off at the nightmare it's going to be to get one of these. I hate that they've given the window. It will be in stores only through September. Well, October really, because it's September 29th through December. So they've already announced that it's going to be limited, which if people weren't already planning on trying to get this to flip it, which they were, I mean, that's even more incentive. And all they've alluded to is that they're going to have much more produced than the Classic, which they had Dick produced for the NES Classic. So, I mean, what does that mean? I mean, we're getting 500,000 more of these things. Each Best Buy is going to get 6 instead of 5. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think they'd almost have to quadruple the production in order to actually keep them on the shelves.
right. So are you going to try and get one?
I mean, if I see one, I'll get it. I don't know if I'll go out of my way for one, but I think it's a much better deal,
Uh,
even at $80. The games that you're getting in there, there's no stinkers in that.
oh, come on. Kirby's Dream Course? Who was like
Okay,
in my
sure,
ultimate list of Super Nintendo games? In what world did Kirby's Dream Course make it? Like, that blew my mind.
sure.
And I still feel like it needs to be brought up that they've picked not the worst Donkey Kong Country game, but why did they not at least include the second one if they weren't going to also do the third? I mean, the second one's a better game all around.
That's true.
But you are right. Everything is solid. And the RPG people have something to look forward to this time around.
Exactly. And you know, maybe probably the worst game on that whole thing
Star Fox?
is Star Fox 2.
I was going to say Star Fox because I don't think that's held up well, but so yeah, it is interesting though that they are releasing Star Fox 2 on there, the first time officially from Nintendo ever.
And I don't know if they've actually had to add anything. From what I've understood, it's been pretty much complete.
Yeah, I heard there was some like tweaking that had to be done to make those ROM hacks run. I have to imagine though that was pretty much spot on. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna stay up till midnight and hope I can snipe one online like I did with the NES Classic, and then I'm gonna take that Friday off and subject myself to a whole bunch of bullshit trying to get one in a store. I actually convinced my wife to also take the day off and go to a different store so we can double down.